our group members.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Before I begin, let me introduce myself and my group members. My name is Nur Alisha binti Muhammad Jumain, together with Aina Zahara, Lutfil Hadi, Dia Kistina and Shazana Nisra, and we are from JBA 1145B. In this video, we will be present about current issue of mental health of employee.
Mental health is defined as a condition of well-being in which an individual recognizes his or her skills, but can cope with the usual pressure of life, can perform productively, and can contribute to his or her community. Workplace stress was the leading cause of mental health problems. Mental health can affect our thinking, behaviors, and someone's mood. Mental health of an employee in a workplace requires special attention because it can affect employee performance and can cause unemployment to rise. Harassment in the workplace is one of the factors that give impact to mental health of employees in Malaysia. Harassment is commonly reported as a cause of stress in the workplace, particularly among female workers. Harassment are verbal acts or comments that might cause harm to another person. Harassment in the workplace can make employees feel unsafe and reluctant to do their jobs, which can lead to self-esteem. How can workers perform a task when they feel unsafe every time they come to work? A workplace should be a physically and mentally safe location for workers. Everyone should be able to work in a safe and healthy environment. Besides that, second factors and impacts are excessive workloads also contribute to the mental health of workers in the workplace. Every worker surely wants to give their best for the company, but excessive workload can produce significant level of stress, especially during this epidemic, as everyone needs to adapt with the new norm. Therefore, workers need to adapt with the new working pattern, which is work from home. Working from home has forced workers to work with longer working hours as they need to meet the deadline. Workers may finish all the work but not performing well, since they are not capable of performing all of the workloads perfectly. Despite that, every person has their own limits. When it comes to performing their tasks, when the individual has been forced to work over their limits, they will become physically exhausted and burned out. Workers' performance might suffer as a result of an unmanageable workload. Excessive workload not only give an impact to mental health, but also to health problems. From the news, during the interview, over half of the 893 respondents reported personnel-related burnout, followed by 39.1% who reported work-related burnout and 17.4% who indicated passion-related burnout. Although the concept work from home has grown prevalent in this new norm, employees may be unaware of the proper time to switch off after work. Work from home has the potential to blur the distinction between work and personal life.
All problems have a cause and there must be a solution. In this issue, as many workers suffer from mental health, the government has taken appropriate action to address the issue. This is to ensure that the employees are not desperate to do something they do not want to do, such as commit suicide. Firstly, the government is advised effort to curb the increase in mental health cases by introducing an index to assess psychological well-being, especially among employees, and establish the Institute of Mental Health, which is a one-state center to treat cases related to health and mental illness. In 2018, mental health difficulties among workers in Malaysia cost the government an estimated RM 14.4 billion, and the other initiative in ensuring that the rate of mental health in the workplace is decreasing every year. The government need to increase employment opportunities of counseling that can help a worker who is still struggling in treating this problem. Besides, mental problem cannot be treated only by relying on medication alone. In fact, it is necessary to use various methods and techniques of psychotherapy to help people with mental health. In this regard, the government aimed to produce 11,000 professional counselors by 2021 to ensure that it is sufficient to deal with the increasingly complex social problem of today. This target will reduce the rate of mental health in the workplace. Therefore, it is important for the government to take various initiatives in maintaining a good level of mental health as well as identify ways to overcome mental health problems that require intervention and treatment or otherwise will have a negative impact on an individual and even expose them to harmful action.
Recommended methods for improving an employee's mental health. Firstly, a company must conduct an annual mental health awareness event for their employees. So during the event, the organizer is required to discuss mental health symptoms and how they can negatively impact someone's life. It is owing to the fact that the majority of people who suffer from mental health issues will tend to keep their problem to themselves until it becomes a burden and begins to interfere with their everyday activities. Next, a company needs to promote a healthy work environment at the workplace. It is essential to promote a healthy workplace environment since it has the potential to increase employee happiness and positivity. At organizations, personnel should be encouraged to adopt a healthy lifestyle by eating well, avoid from smoking, and engaging in physical activities. For example, being able to provide an office fitness center or a gym membership to all of their employees so that their employees can exercise regularly since the facility is given to them. Moreover, consider holding a meditation session in the morning or at a lunchtime, due to the fact that meditation allows an individual to take a break or relax from a stressful situation while regaining energy, which allows employees to perform better because meditation assists in breathing in the right way. Last but not least, company need to sponsor a staycation for each department. This is important since the majority of employees will experience exhaustion as a result of the intense workload. Besides, they could use their time to reconnect with their family and co-workers in their department since most of their time is spent stressing over tasks given and less time bonding together with family and colleagues.
The advantage of conducting an annual mental health awareness event for employees is employees get the chance to express themselves. Talking about our problem and sharing our negative emotion with someone we can trust can be enormously healing. It reduces the stress and strengthens the immune system. However, some people are introverted in nature. Talking about their problems during an event may be overwhelming for them. The disadvantage of this method is some people cannot talk about their problems out loud. They need one-on-one conversation with someone they can trust. An excellent way to improve one's mental health is by exercising. The creation of healthy work environment can encourage employees to get their daily exercise. Exercising has benefit in regards to improving mental health by reducing anxiety, depression, and negative mood, as well as enhancing self-esteem and cognitive function. The disadvantage of this method is the employee may not be aware of the benefit of exercise, thus making them prioritize work rather than exercise. Next, employee may be so busy or too caught up with their work that exercising does not even enter their schedule. Lastly, some employees may not know how to use the gym's equipment, so they may feel anxious about entering or using it, resulting in them not even going to the gym at all. Meditation is a simple way to improve your health. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is frequently produced in response to stress. Many of the negative consequences of stress are caused by production of inflammatory molecules such as cytokines. This effect can induce sleep problems, depression, and anxiety, as well as increased blood pressure, exhaustion, and fuzzy thinking. Meditating can help lessen the effect of stress. A meditation approach, known as mindfulness meditation, was found to lessen the inflammatory response produced by stress. The disadvantage of this method is employee may not know the right technique to do meditation, making them not receive any benefit of meditating. The last method is to sponsor a staycation for employees. Staycation is a vacation spent at home rather than abroad, or the one that include trips to nearby attraction. The benefit of staycation is the planning is less stressful than a vacation, making it easier for an employee to enjoy their day off. Employees also benefit from a staycation because they can spend time with their family. especially face-to-face communication as opposed to digital communication, which decreases the likelihood of depression, anxiety, and other mental illnesses. Being physically present with loved ones provide great emotional support to help you get through life's difficulties. The disadvantage of this method is employee may still think about work during this staycation that may decreases the enjoyment of their day off, thus leaving them in the same mental state as before the staycation.
Now, I am going to talk about the past recognition for improving mental health. As an employer, taking an honest to give consent to its employees by giving them the best recognition to induce their workload stress is a very filial behavior one can give to others to have a better concentration in working. Everyone copes with their problems differently, but the best recognition that suits most of the workers to release their tension and stress is by giving them the awareness about the benefits of improving their mental health. Firstly, regular exercise can help to enhance the interpersonal interaction. This is because endorphins are your body's natural opioids, the feel-good hormones that will block out pain, and as a result of these hormones, people will feel happier after exercise. Even after a single session, the effect of exercise is long-lasting and is associated with more positive social engagement, even until the next day. It helps workers to balance up their hormones while having an abundance of unfinished workload, since having tension on the workload is something most workers have to deal with, and it can be very exhausting for them once in a blue moon, which intermingles personal and work problems. Thus, exercising regularly could save workers from overstress and headaches. Secondly, exercising prevents employees from having intense depression. Exercise helps prevent and improve a number of health problems, including high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Research on depression, anxiety, and exercise shows the physiology and physical benefits of exercise can also improve mood and reduce anxiety. Regular exercise may help ease depression and anxiety by taking your mind off worries so you can get away from the cycle of negative thoughts that feed depression and anxiety. This method may help workers to have a fresh mind in workplace that they can control their emotion wisely. That is all from me. Thank you.